Welcome to another video on our channel Gateway of Thought. In this video, we explore Rin, Yajna, their types, and the concept of duty. In the Indian philosophical tradition, human life is not seen as isolated or self-centered. Every person is believed to be born with sacred obligation known as Rin, spiritual and moral depth. This depth reminds us that our existence is possible because of the sacrifice, wisdom, and support of others. Along with Rin comes the practice of Yajna or Yajna, act of selfless offering and responsibility that help maintains harmony between human being, society, nature, and the divine. Together, Rin and Yajna form the foundation of the concept of duty in the Indian philosophy. The Sanskrit word Rin means debt or obligation. According to ancient Hindu thought, no person is born completely free. Every human being owes gratitude to different sources that make life possible. These debts are not financial debt. They are moral and spiritual responsibilities that must be repaid through righteous living, respect, service, and sacrifice. The three major Rin are Pitr-Rna, debt to parents and ancestors; Guru-Rna, debt to teacher and knowledge; Deva-Rna, debt to God and cosmic force. The idea teaches that a meaningful life is not only about right and desire, but also about duties and gratitude. First, Pitr-Rna. Pitr-Rna is the obligation and owed to parents and forefathers. Our body, culture, language, tradition, and values come through generations before us. Parents sacrifice comfort, time, and energy to raise children. Ancestors preserve family, tradition, and social continuity. Therefore, every individual has a duty to honor and continue this lineage. This debt is repaid through respecting and caring for parents, preserving family values and tradition, raising children responsibly, performing ancestral remembrance ritual, living a righteous life that brings honor to the family. Indian philosophy considers service to parents as one of the highest forms of Dharma. A person who neglects parents is seen as neglecting their own roots. Pitr-Rna teaches gratitude towards the past and responsibilities towards future generations. Second, Guru-Rna. Guru-Rna is the debt owed to teacher, sages, and the all sources of knowledge. A guru is not merely a classroom instructor. In Indian thought, the guru removes darkness and guides the student toward wisdom, morality, and self-realization. Knowledge saves human civilization. Without teacher, humanity would remain trapped in ignorance. Therefore, students have a sacred duty to respect and preserve knowledge. Guru-Rna is repaid through respecting teacher and mentors, practicing discipline and humility, using knowledge for good purpose, sharing wisdom with others, continuing the tradition of learning and teaching. Ancient Indian culture viewed education as sacred, not merely as a tool for earning money. The relationship between guru and disciple was based on trust, dedication, and transformation. Guru-Rna reminds us that knowledge must be honored and used responsibly. Third, Deva-Rna. Deva-Rna refers to the debt owed to the gods and cosmic force that sustain life. Nature provides sunlight, air, water, food, rain, and energy. Ancient thinkers saw this force as a divine manifestation, deserving reverence and gratitude. Human beings survive because of the balance of the universe. Therefore, people must live in harmony with nature and the divine order. Deva-Rna is repaid through worship and prayer, performing ritual and yajnas, protecting nature and the environment, living ethically and harmoniously, expressing gratitude for life blessing. This idea encourages ecological responsibility and spiritual awareness. It teaches that humans are not masters of nature, but participants in a sacred cosmic system. The word Yajna in Sanskrit Yajna originally referred to sacrificial ritual performed with sacred fire. However, in a deeper philosophical sense, Yajna means selfless offering, duty performed without selfishness, sacrifice for the welfare of others, harmonious cooperation with the universe. Yajna represents the spirit of giving rather than taking. According to Indian philosophy, society survives because people continuously sacrifice for one another. Parents for children, teachers for students, farmer for society, and soldier for the nation. Thus, every selfless action becomes a form of yajna. Ancient Indian tradition prescribed 5 daily yajnas for every responsible householder. These are known as the Pañca Mahā Yajñas, the 5 great sacrifices. First, Brahma Yajña. Brahma Yajña is dedicated to learning and preserving sacred knowledge. It includes studying scripture, teaching others, respecting wisdom and education, continuing intellectual tradition. This Yajna fulfills Guru-Ṛna and ensure that knowledge survives across generations. Second, Deva Yajña. Deva Yajña involves worship, prayer, and gratitude towards divine and natural forces. Traditionally, it includes fire rituals and offering. In modern understanding, it also means respecting nature, conserving the environment, living sustainably, expressing gratitude for natural resources. This yajna fulfills Deva-Rna. Third, Pitr Yajña. Pitr Yajña is performed in honor of parents and forefathers. It includes caring for parents, remembering ancestors, performing rituals for departed soul, preserving family heritage. This yajna strengthens family continuity and fulfill Pitr-Ṛna. Manuṣya Yajña. Manuṣya Yajña emphasizes service to fellow human beings. It includes helping the poor and needy, practicing hospitality, charity and compassion, social service and kindness. This yajna teaches that humanity grows through cooperation and empathy. Fifth, Bhūta Yajña. Bhūta Yajña is the responsibility towards animals and all living beings. It includes feeding animals and birds, protecting biodiversity, avoiding cruelty, respecting all forms of life. This reflects the Indian ideas of universal compassion and non-violence. The concept of duty is central to Indian ethical thought. Rights are important, but duties are considered even more fundamental. Duty or Dharma means acting responsibly according to moral principle and social harmony. Indian philosophy teaches that every person has responsibility towards family, society, nature, and the divine. Selfishness creates disorder and suffering. Selfless duty purifies the mind and strengthens society. True fulfillment comes from contribution, not merely consumption. The Bhagavad Gita especially emphasizes performing one's duty without attachment to personal reward. Duty is not viewed as a burden but as a path to inner growth and social balance. In conclusion, we can say the idea of Ṛna and Yajna present a profound vision of human life based on gratitude, sacrifice, and responsibility. Human beings are connected to parents, teacher, society, nature, and the divine through invisible bonds of obligation. Pitr-Ṛna teaches respect for ancestors. Guru-Ṛna honor knowledge and wisdom. Deva-Rna remind us of our dependence on cosmic and natural forces. Similarly, the Five Yajñas guide individuals towards selfless service, compassion, learning, environmental care, and social harmony. Together, this concept teaches that true civilization is built not only on right and achievement, but on duty, gratitude, and the willingness to contribute to the welfare of all beings.
If you are still watching, I hope you are finding this content useful. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel and share your thought in the comment. Your support motivates me to create even more content like this.